Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, and today's video I'm going to talk about some of my favorite concealers. And before I start listing down the concealers, I just wanted to quickly tell you guys what my concerns are and what my expectations are when I'm using a concealer. So I have dry skin, so obviously I want a concealer that is not like overly drying on my under eye area. And coverage wise, I need an absolutely full coverage concealer because I have like very dark circles. In fact they're so dark, like I have to color correct. I cannot directly apply a concealer over here. No matter how full coverage the concealer is, I have to color correct. So that's what we are going to talk about today, full coverage concealers for dry skin. And let's just quickly get started, and these are in like no particular order per se. So my most used have to be the Kryolan Supra foundation, and I know this is a foundation, but these pot ones, now this one is completely empty. I'm like done with it, but I have used these like a lot, and like I was like finally like, okay, I want to try some other concealers, and that's why I went on to try some other ones. But I really recommend, like, Kryolan is not very readily available everywhere, but if you can, like, do get these concealers. They come in like so many shades, and you can use this like as a foundation, as a concealer. The darker shades you can use for contouring. So I have really enjoyed using Supra foundations as concealer. They are as full coverage as it gets. These are strictly meant for dry skin, like oily skin people should not even attempt to use this. So the next one, let's talk about the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer, and this one is in the shade Creamy Beige. You must have seen me use this a lot. Again, one of those concealers which come in a wide variety of colors. I use the darker colors for contouring as well, but this one is pretty decent in coverage. I'm just not like a very big fan of the applicator, but other than that, this is very nice, and it's really I just take some on the back of my hand, and then with the brush given here, I try to apply it evenly and then blend it out with a beauty blender. That's how I like to apply this one, and it sets pretty quickly. I really do love using this concealer a lot. This one is Creamy Beige, and that's that. Next, moving on to my current favorite, if I may say so, because both these concealers are also very nice, but I love this because because of the applicator mostly. So it has like a thick applicator. It's really easy to apply it on your under eye area, and even for like highlighting. Again, the darker colors are good for contouring. I haven't used the darker colors. I use two colors from this range, C8 and C10. So C10 is more like covering my dark circle shade, and C8 I really use for brightening. So that is what I love about this one, Makeup Revolution. Oh, I didn't even say the name. This is Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour concealer. Yeah, so that's that. I really am enjoying this. The only thing is, I feel like, I go through these so quickly. I don't know what is that. I think I have like, this is like my second or third bottle already. And then the next concealer that I have very recently used, I think I've used this twice or thrice. I have used this only 2 or 3 times, but it has quickly made it to this video. And I can say that because I've used so many concealers, I know right away which one is going to work for me and which one is not going to work for me. I've used this, as I said, 2-3 times, and I'm really loving this concealer. This one is Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer, and I'm in the shade medium. I think that's what, medium beige. So that's the shade that I picked up, and it is a little thicker in consistency, even though it has like the same wand applicator, and it's a little smaller. The wand is a little smaller than the Makeup Revolution one, but it is very pigmented, plus it is like, a little thick. So it, like, so it is a little bit thicker in formula than the Makeup Revolution one, but nonetheless works really well. This is what I have on under my eyes right now, so you can see it is pretty flawless, and does the job really nicely. Plus it doesn't crease on me, it stays put for a long period of time. Both the times I've used it, today has to be the third time, but previously whenever I've worn it, I did wear it like for a longer period of time, and it did perform beautifully, did not crease. Obviously I have to set it with a powder, but this works really nicely. So I really would recommend Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. That's that. And another one I really enjoyed using last winter was this Kiko Full Coverage Concealer. As you can see, I've already hit pan on this one, and it's such a cute one. I think it is more for, like, you know, spot concealing and all, because of the creamy texture, but I did use it for my under eye area, and you can see it is pretty darker than the other shades that I've shown. But like during winter months, it so happens like my dark circles are not that bad. My skin overall is better during winter months, so I can actually just get away with using just a concealer underneath my eyes, even if I'm not doing color correcting. A little bit of this works really nicely. I like to use this with my finger actually, to just warm up the product and then kind of place it under my eye, or even like with a synthetic brush. Anything works well with this. It is a full coverage concealer again, and this one is the shade 06. And now then there is this Maybelline concealer duo, that are two different concealers. In like, this one is the Maybelline Age Rewind and this one is the Maybelline Fit Me. I really love both of these. I just wanted like these two to have a tiny bit of more pigmentation so that it would cover up my dark circles a little bit more. On their own, if I like just apply this one or just apply this one, they do not unfortunately cover all my dark circles, but when I do apply them together, I do get like a really nice I do get like a really smooth finish on my under eye area, because both of these blend so beautifully on the skin. And even if not for under eye concealing, I do like to use the Fit Me one for like highlighting, brightening under my eye. So like a nice overlay with any of these other concealers. Like, if you do not have like too much of darkness under your eyes, like your dark circles are not too intense, I really would recommend you use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. So that was that. These are some of the concealers, affordable drugstore concealers that I've been loving right now. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell so that you're notified of all my future uploads, and I will see you on the next one.